The Warriors coming into the arena earlier. They know a hostile crowd's waiting for them, and it looks like they'll be ready for it. Great to have you with us as we get ready for a Monday afternoon presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Andre Drummond. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Butler, and it's Green in at the 4. And for Oklahoma City, inside we got Williams and Holmgren. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Dort in at the small forward position. Pretty interesting backcourt matchup here, Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And you know, traditionally, BA, when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul. Stephen Curry. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your opponent, Chet Holmgren. One shot.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Curry drives in. Drummond for 3. Curry finds Drummond. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Hey, you look at some of the young star power on OKC. Grant, they haven't had that since the Kevin Durant years.
Oh, BA, I mean, those KD teams were built through the draft. So no matter where they're picking, the Thunder seem to uncover gems.
And he's good on the second. Here's Giddey. Outside, Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's creativity. Gilgeous-Alexander continues to amaze.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Curry passes to Kuminga. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Soft touch off the glass.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas. With the 10-footer, and there's the rejection. In transition, here come the Warriors. Here's Butler. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Gets the 3 to fall. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside, Williams. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, rejected by Drummond. Pass to Butler. Outside Curry. Back to Butler. Drummond with the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
6 on the shot clock. And here's Curry for 3. The Thunder with the rebound. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in San Francisco.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Dort with a steal. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist from Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Green missing.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play. Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Butler. The kick out. Curry. Back to Butler. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry against Giddey. With the teardrop. Got it.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Counted. 5 points in the game.
Slick move by Curry with the ball, getting the defenders off balance so he can find a shot.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That'll be a second foul of the game. For the Thunder, Hayward, he's checked in for Dort, and it's Caruso in for Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Caruso with it. He's watched by Kuminga. Caruso against Drummond. Drummond grabs the miss. The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Butler on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And there's 1:45 left in the opening quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Kuminga defends. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And in this young season, Richard, we're already seeing the evolution of some trends from last year.
Yeah, for one thing, the emphasis is on length. If you're small for your position now, you have to be so highly skilled. And even then, if you're a defensive liability, it's going to be a problem with all the switching that goes on.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Pass to Green. Back to Curry. Here's Green. Williams defending. Outside for Butler. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And that comes off the assist by Green. Butler's got 8.
Something he's worked on over the years. Green is an elite passer.
Curry against Hayward. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to draw Drummond as my assignment inside. You body him up, hack him, it still has no effect on him.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync. What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Drummond passes to Butler. Outside Kuminga from deep. The offensive rebound. Left side Green. Tries again. Fires it from 18. And there's Curry on the assist by Green. He's got 7.
Well, Curry's accuracy makes the mid-range easy pick as he just goes up, nails the shot with ease.
Jimmy Butler getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
The Warriors leading. So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Green out there with Butler. Then it's Kuminga. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's Curry in at the point guard. Timeout called, the Warriors.
Let's get up and get loud for your Thunder Girls dance team.
The Thunder making a switch here. Giddey's checked in. Since we have a chance, let's see the player of the week for the Western Conference. Stephen Curry.
He has been so impressive on defense, and it really comes down to effort. He has been working so hard to terrorize the offense and keep them under pressure at all times.
Now here's Curry. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. And there's the lob and the jam by Drummond.
And the basketball IQ that Curry possesses is special, capable of shredding the defense in a screen roll.
Here's Giddey. He picked up 15 in their last win against the Mavericks in Dallas. Shoots from 12. Yep, that one goes.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Pass to Drummond. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Here's Butler. Back to Curry. Pass to Butler. Curry against Giddey. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Well, Grant, we saw a lot of lower seeds winning series in last year's playoffs. Is the regular season losing importance?
You know, B.A., there's greater parity, which means less separation in the league, especially between the top seeds and the bottom seeds. But still, the league needs to make sure regular season games do matter.
Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Warriors, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. And, of course, the Thunder, they're in second place now.
Looking at Oklahoma City, you really have to give credit to the coaching staff. They did a great job preparing for the season. Now they're maximizing their talent, and, wow, they've had just a terrific start.
They've caught everyone off guard. The question now is, how do you keep this going?
Now here's Butler. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Drummond. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Now Holmgren. Drummond defending. Here's Giddey. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Curry passes to Drummond. And a moment to check in on the rookies with the best shooting percentage in the last month. Second, Chet Holmgren.
I mean, he's shooting like a seasoned player right now. It has to be exciting for the coaching staff to see him excelling like this.
Taking 2 shots.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And another thing they've done is look to shoot from the mid-range often. So far, it's really paying off for them.
Second free throw, no good. Oklahoma City trailing. To the paint. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Williams. Holmgren's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Outside Kuminga. Back to Curry. Pass to Drummond. Great D that time from Holmgren.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Williams has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Dort against Curry. Now here's Kuminga. Here's Drummond. Oh, the jam by Drummond.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Pass to Giddey. Outside, Williams. And he lobs it up. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And that one falls for Curry. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Caruso comes in for Giddey. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Now here's Wiggins. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Outside, Williams. Launches it. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry passes to Drummond. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
There's a minute 40 left to play in the first half of basketball. Outside, Williams. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. On the wing, Curry. Over to the left wing. Outside, Butler. Outside for Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Butler passes to Curry. Who poked away, and he recovers it. To the cup, Curry. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds in the game. Inside, here's Williams. Oh, Drummond with a block.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Chalk up 2 there. Butler's got 10 points in the game.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Butler.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Pass to Green. Now Drummond. Outside Butler. Over Caruso. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And how many times have we seen this from Butler? Using the pump fake to manipulate the defense.
Warriors, Jimmy Butler, 2 shots.
That's good from Butler. And the Thunder making a change here. Butler hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Curry. Outside Butler. Jimmy Butler on the attack. Outside Curry. That'll count. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 12 points, 5 assists, and 2 steals. Tonight isn't an exception as looking back at his last few games, he's been stringing together some incredible performances. Big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Ball movement was a real factor for them offense. They played unselfishly with patience. Guys got shots in their favorite spots. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Oklahoma City?
The energy on D stood for disappointment. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. In it forward, it's Jordan Williams. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Holmgren in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 7-point differential. Giddey passes to Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Butler. Ooh, SGA able to hit with very little airspace.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all 3 levels.
Pass to Butler. And here is Green. And here's Butler. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Drummond. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Williams' shot is good.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
You know, for my money, Josh Giddey is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he has superb vision in the open floor, B.A. Reads the angles and sees how plays develop with ease. His teammates have to be ready for a pass from Giddey at all times.
Curry, and that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
The better shooter you are, the quicker you become. Curry makes it so hard to guard him in these little moments. He slips past the defense.
And the Thunder call time here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, through NBA Africa, the league is putting a lot of resources into growing the game there. Hall of Famer Dikembe Mutombo is an investor, and he said, "It's always been my dream since I got into the league. I want to see the NBA on my continent. Africa's a place full of treasure, and I'm happy to see it taking place." Brian?
Outstanding. Look forward to that. Thanks, Allie. And so it's Golden State with it. The Thunder making their last shot.
One of the last old school centers. In this ever-evolving game, Drummond is a real throwback.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. It's Williams, high post, working on Green.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Now here's Curry. 14 points for him.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Pulls up. Offensive rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's Kuminga. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Kuminga's got 5.
This man sees everything on the court. Curry just dropping dimes out there.
It's stolen by Curry. Fires from deep. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Dort. Yep, that one's good. 6 points for him.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Curry. SGA with the big finish on the fast break.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
Butler on the wing. Giddey defends. And it's Butler who slams it down.
What a creative slam by Butler, showing off his tremendous athletic ability.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Here's Giddey. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Curry passes to Drummond, driving in. That one won't go. Shooting 7 for 11 now. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
Shot after shot, the defense seems helpless against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Curry surveys. Draymond. Oh, such a force inside.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Dort against Kuminga. Pass to Holmgren. Lets it go. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. And a missed layup.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
Yeah, an amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him.
Butler passes to Curry. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's another one for the Thunder.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
There's 37 seconds left in the third. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Drummond with the jam.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Giddey. Got a piece of it. Holmgren. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
Ooh, good work on the interior from Butler.
And Butler was a raw offensive prospect early on. Now he's a wrecking ball on this end.
Now Giddey from deep three-point land. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Warriors ahead, leading by a point. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
All right, fans, it's time for the fourth.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Andre Drummond is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Butler in at the 3.
Playing with passion. Butler is never scared of a challenge. A wing who battles inside.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Dort.
He missed a chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Here's Butler. Over Caruso. Hayward with it. Green picks him up. Hayward to pass to Caruso. Back to Hayward. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Wiggins for 3. Warriors with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga! Strong like bull.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso with it. Here's Holmgren. Shot from 12. Drummond grabs the miss.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Here's Caruso. Kuminga with it. Caruso covers. And here they go. Left side Butler. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Green. The 3 ball. Green able to hit from 3.
I just love the ball movement.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Outside Curry. Outside Green. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. Oh, look at Draymond flexing with that finish.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
Thank you for that, Allie. Hayward against Green. Back to Holmgren. It's Hayward on the wing. Caruso outside. From the high post. No luck on that one.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
The three from Curry. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
Few do it better than Curry. The range of his shooting is practically in a league of its own.
Here's Hayward. There's the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
That one's off.
And what I appreciate about Gordon is he's a fighter. Working his way back from that devastating leg injury in 2017. Still a solid contributor.
And he sinks the second. Here's Curry. Golden State with the ball. They're on a 13-1 run. From deep. Caruso grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. And we're seeing the full potential of Holmgren. Any questions about whether he's NBA ready are being answered right here tonight.
Throws it up high, and it's hammered home by Green.
There's so many wrinkles to Green's game that sometimes you forget about his athletic finishing ability.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Wallace. With some arc. Yep, that one goes. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Curry's shot is off.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Wiggins outside. Here's Wallace. He's watched by Kuminga. Just 5 to shoot. Wallace misses.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Now here's Drummond. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Caruso. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Curry passes to Drummond. Back to Curry. Butler on the wing. He's guarded by Caruso. Outside Kuminga. Here's Curry. No good off the back of the rim.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Wallace. The layup misses. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
And they recover it.
He times his blocks almost perfectly. Holmgren stands his ground and forces the shooter to commit first.
Now here's Butler. They shoot again. They get it back. The kick out. Curry. Holmgren against Kuminga. Counted. Good. And the Warriors lead by 11.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, but when you go home, you can go home feeling good.
Substitution on the court.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wallace, and it's blocked by Butler.
An outstanding defender. Butler uses his size and length well to swat shots.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jimmy, let's talk about defense. What clicked for you down the stretch?
We was locked in on our schemes. I think we did a great job of our rotation and our second effort. But all in all, man, we executed on both ends in the fourth quarter.
It takes everybody. Thanks, Jimmy.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.